hot, humid conditions?
Yeah, look, it was really tough conditions today. I thought we played pretty well in the first half. We held the ball quite nicely, and then we got some return from it, and at half time we were sort of reasonably happy. It was just a matter of trying to be patient. Then second half, we started to throw the ball away a little bit. We lost a little bit of our width, and a lot of the things that we try and do and play sort of didn't really come off. And so yeah, I think at the end of the day it was fairly even competition. Probably all the stats will tell us that, I think. So those sort of games, come out with a win. It's 3 points on the board, but lots of things that we can get better at.
Looking at the standings, I think this one is the final, more or less. The two Manchester Square. Will you try that Manchester try to play differently, just try to learn some more?
Yeah, look, this tournament's all about exploration for us and trying things, and yeah, so we'll be trying different things, and some of them will work and some of them won't. We tried a couple of things today, and again, same thing. Some worked, some didn't, but yeah, so we sort of are using the tournament to experiment a little bit in different parts of our game.
That's what you're playing under such conditions.
Yeah, it was very hot. It was extreme conditions. We come here knowing it's going to be very hard. This 4 o'clock game, someone's got to play it. It was a pretty even game, as Graham said. I think the thing for us as players, you just got to try and push through it. It's very hard playing in the Olympic semi-final or an Olympic final or a World Cup final, and that's where we want to be. As I said the last couple of days, we've got such high expectations. Sometimes the opposition is the challenge. Today it was the opposition and the conditions. So pretty good to come away with the win. We come here wanting to play in the final every year. I think that gets us pretty close. And yeah, Japan tomorrow, Canada. We're learning, we're growing, we're moving. I think that's a good thing.
We're very lacklustre out there today from the side anyway. It looked like you were trying to save something, or you didn't. Not the typical Australia. It looked like it was, sort of almost.
Yeah, well, it's very hard, I think. As a coach, it's very difficult in these sort of conditions because you know the sort of things that the guys can do, but you also probably, and both teams suffered from it. There were uncharacteristic errors from both teams today, which you don't normally see in that type of quality game. So I have some sympathy, but as a coach, you're always looking to get better and want more out of your players. And we just have to find ways, as Mark said, Well, I was looking at the draw for the Olympics, and actually this is tougher than the Olympic Games as far as from a draw perspective is concerned. We've got three back-to-backs almost in a row with one gap. At the Olympics we have 2 and then 1 and then the quarter-final. So it's a really good test for us.
I know the Kookaburra, normally your stand is so high, they normally head to the floor
to the middle.
To win.
Yeah.
Was that the plan today? Did you really go all out? Or were you trying to save a little bit for the sort of tail end of the tournament?
Well, I think it was we were trying to play smart today, and sometimes that doesn't quite work. Sometimes that backfires on you, and when I say that, trying to hold the ball and do all those right things, but our natural game is to attack, and that's very hard in the heat when you have to, if you lose the ball, you've got to run back, and that's something that we have talked about, possessing the ball, and we turn the ball over. As I said, I think both teams turn the ball over a lot, and I'm sure the weather has a lot to do with it, but I think New Zealand played very well today. They made some very, very good opportunities, and we're probably unlucky at the end of the game.
Captain, you have trained for a total of 2 minutes this tournament. Does that sort of, help you not chasing the ball so much in these conditions?
What was that, sorry?
You have trained for a total of 2 minutes in this tournament. Does that sort of help you in these conditions when you're not chasing the ball much, you're always in command, always in the lead?
I think definitely it helps, yeah. You want to have scoreboard pressure, quarters, we're learning that in the last couple of years. You want to put the opposition under as much pressure as possible. As Graham said, our game is to be very aggressive, to make the opposition feel uncomfortable. That today and the skill level of individuals I think is the most disappointing thing. We let ourselves down badly, and whether that's heat, I don't know, but yeah, basic tracking errors for one of the best teams in the world isn't good enough. And yeah, for mine as a captain, for me as a player, we just have to be better. So yes, I always want to be winning. I love that part of being an Australian player, but it doesn't always happen, and sometimes you've got to come from behind. So yeah, we've just got to be better.
Okay, today you got a tough time for New Zealand.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think the final should be with New Zealand also. So what
Well,
should we do?
yeah, we'll see. We always take one game at a time, so let's not count our chickens.
They still have to play India tomorrow, I think, still. So it's a tough competition. There's a few very, very good teams here. We'll be ready. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.